Welcome back to another exciting video. My name is Ogechi. This is Everything Reactions with Ogechi. Today we are going to be checking out this video from Megyn Kelly. I love Megyn Kelly. It's titled What's Behind the Sudden Resignations of the Miss USA and Miss Teen USA with Britt Mayer. What could be going on? Why are they resigning? We're going to be finding out in this video. Before we get any further, do well to like this video, drop a comment on what you think about the video. I'm dropping my third video because of this video and after this video, okay? So it's important you watch to the end, okay? So you can drop a comment on what you think about the video, and yeah, turn on your post notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. You guys, we just started this channel, and so please help us round up the numbers by sharing our videos and dropping a comment, you know, so that the algorithm would favor us and yeah, those nice beautiful things. Let's get straight into the video.
Something weird is going on with the Miss USA and Miss Teen USA, both of whom have just resigned, like within the span of a couple of weeks of one another. You were Miss USA first runner-up. You were Miss California. So the first gal, Miss USA, resigned, nice. Noella Voigt. And she said it was about her mental health. That's why she was piecing out of the contest, or the role, not the contest. She already won. And then people noticed that in her post, the first letter in each sentence of her statement revealed the phrase, "I am silenced." And then the Teen USA, Sofia Srivastava, I don't have it. Srivastava. She resigned.
Good enough.
Srivastava, sorry, forgive me, Sophia. She resigned saying, okay, I'll look back on this time fondly. It was fulfilling, but my personal values no longer fully align with the direction of the organization. Then their moms, not them, because they're under NDAs, go on GMA and also sounded rather cryptic, but here's what they said.
Fans online noticed immediately when Noelia posted her resignation online that the sentences seemed to start with letters that spelled out, "I am silenced."
Correct.
Was that intentional on her part?
I don't feel comfortable answering that question.
Do you feel like she was silenced?
She is, and she would be the rest of her life if this NDA is not being lifted. The girls need to speak.
So I want to make clear, it's not about what they didn't get, about the prizes. No, right. It's about how they were ill-treated, abused, bullied, and cornered.
Look at what happened to Noelia and Sofia.
Really?
So really pay attention. We don't want them to go through this. Right now, it's not the right time to participate.
So you think that young women should essentially stop participating in these types of pageants?
Absolutely. We just don't want these families and these girls to go through what we're going through.
All right, Britt.
That's a lot. I mean, something is going on, and I feel like one of the moms didn't want to say so much about she being silenced. Something is going on, and yeah, we need to find out what's going on. Let's continue.
All right, Britt, what do you make of it?
Well, I think I should remind people that these are the first title holders under the We Men. Remember the We Men, the new transgender director. Remember, like the We Men, I make a pageant for We Men. And we're like, yeah, you can't even say women. So these are the first title holders under him. And when you have someone at the top who is clearly unwell, who is clearly mentally off, and he's responsible for all these young women who are very impressionable. And when I competed in the Miss USA system, man, they go after every little bit of you that's not perfect to make it perfect. And there's a lot of stuff that's very questionable. Donald Trump was my boss when I was in the Miss USA system because it was his organization then. But my direct director was a man who had been married, who then became gay. And there were real weird things that happened in dressing rooms with him, like measuring my body and stuff that you just kind of like are doe-eyed, you know, because you're young and you don't know any different. You're thrown into this. But I can only imagine with a direct like they have now running the circus, what's going on? Clearly, there's stuff that's really wrong. And my heart goes out to those girls because I know it was probably terrifying for them to leave their titles after hitting that high. Says a lot that something went really, really bad. But I can't say I'm shocked. I can't say I'm surprised.
I mean, from her story, I mean, there's something really, really going on. I mean, she used to be one of the title holders, right? And this is her own story of what she actually went through, right? I mean, this is a lot, and I can only feel for these other ladies, you know, trying to resign from being a title holder, you know, having to get all the gifts, the attention, everything, and then you will have to resign. Whatever is going to make them resign has to be something really serious, something quite serious that needs to be looked into. Yeah.
Surprised.
All we know so far is that the Miss USA, Noëlla Voigt, she resigned in a letter, and the letter was reported. It was the New York Times and NBC who obtained a copy of it, and she writes as follows in part. There is a toxic work environment within the Miss USA organization that at best is poor management and at worst is bullying and harassment. Went on to say Miss USA CEO and President Layla Rose consistently failed to communicate, and that when she did, she was often cold and unnecessarily aggressive. It's incredibly jarring to try to do my job and constantly be threatened with disciplinary action, including taking away my salary for things that were never discussed with me. And if it related to a public-facing post, for example, were causing no issue other than not meeting her personal preference, she wrote. She included details about an alleged incident of sexual harassment at a Christmas event in Florida, writing, she was left alone in a car with a man who made several inappropriate statements to me about his desire to enter into a relationship with me. Voigt said that when Rose was made aware of her situation, Rose told Voigt, we cannot prevent people saying things to you at public appearances. It is unfortunately part of the role you're in as a public figure. Well, hello, the answer to that is obviously to keep a chaperone with her. Wow. That would discourage any such behavior. Voigt said she had been diagnosed with anxiety for which she'd been prescribed medication. It sounds like it was rather unpleasant for these young women. Can your savings weather an economic storm?
I feel like such role comes with a lot of, I mean, coming up as the first runner-up, I mean, as the winner of, you know, Miss USA or Teen Miss USA, especially for the teen girl, right? I feel like it comes with a lot of, you know, media eyes. So it's possible that you're going to be diagnosed with anxiety but the conversation about harassment and all sorts of things going on, that seemed like a lot, to be honest, because I feel like, I know that, you know, once you come up as, you know, as the winner of something, there's a lot of attention, there's a lot of media rounds, you have to act a certain way, you have to behave a certain way, you have to breathe a certain way, you have to dress a certain way, you can't go out, it comes a lot of things. I understand that part, but the part of harassment, the part of silencing them, the part of taking their salaries without, you know, having a proper conversation with them about what they have done, that is a lot. Yeah, so I would love to know your thoughts on what you think about this particular video. Could it be the reason why they actually resign? Or could there be more reasons that nobody wants to talk about? Like one of the moms, like when she was asked, you know, what she meant by that statement and be silenced. What does it mean? You know, the mom didn't want to talk about that part because something is going on, but you know, you might not feel safe, you know, talking about it in public. Could there be more reasons why they are resigning? What could be the reason? Anyway, please drop your thoughts or opinion on what you think about this video. I'll be in the comment section replying to all the comments, and we'll continue this conversation in the comment section. Do well to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye-bye.